Welcome back to Breakout Boxing. We are here with the headliner of the Dodge prelims, Collin Johnson and Super Criz. How you guys doing today?
Feeling good.
I'm doing good, yeah.
All right, well, that's great to hear. So, I wanted to ask y'all, obviously, this fight wasn't originally going to happen because you had a bunch of opponents pull out. You had an opponent pull out. You know, you guys have had multiple issues whenever it comes to opponents. Are you guys glad to be here and have your opponent set? And what do you think that your opponent is going to bring you come tomorrow? You start off.
Yeah, of course, I'm glad I get this opportunity. I think it was unfair what Grim did, he tried to step out from fighting me. I don't know, he didn't tell me why. And he tried to make it seem like I was the one who stepped out, but it was actually him, They ended up offering me him, and I accepted, And I think he's a tougher challenge than Grim is, so I should give respect for this.
Okay. Over to you.
Man, I'm excited, yeah. It's a good fight. A fight's a fight. Death Sentence was exciting. JDS was exciting. He's exciting, all in their own ways. So it's a good fight. I'm excited for it.
How was the preparation for this fight, Collin?
I'm not worked out a little bit, but I'm rolling off the couch type shit.
What about you, Criz?
Just one day a week, that's it, Kind of been busy, on TikTok, That's pretty much it.
What do you make of your opponent?
I think he's aggressive. He's a good fighter. I think he's better than Grimbus. And then he's tall and handsome. So. It's a great fight, I think.
What about you? What do you make of your opponent?
He's a cool dude. I fucks with him. Then he's a good, decent fighter. I've seen not much footage, but he looks good. I'm excited for him.
You say you haven't seen much of him during this little build-up that we have. What do you think he's going to bring tomorrow? Do you think he's hiding his footage intentionally so that you don't have an advantage?
I don't know. It don't matter really. You can be the best in the world. I'm still gonna be better. So, respect, But.
And Super Criz, what did you think? I mean, I assume since you are fighting Collin that you saw his last fight. That was actually conveniently in Georgia. What did you think of that fight against King River back a year ago?
I thought it was entertaining. He's very aggressive. He's not a boring fighter. That's what I like. I want a great fight between me and you. In the middle. And no running. So I think it's a great fight.
It's war.
Yeah, war. Yeah.
Are you up for a war?
I'm ready to bang.
Yes, sir. A few more questions left. A few more questions. Not looking through your opponent, but who would you want after this?
I don't know. Because I've had so many pullouts and shit that maybe try to run it back with Death Sentence. Or something like that. He's got so much clout, popularity.
Yeah.
But something like that would excite me, or maybe running it back with JDS, maybe. Something like that, There's names, but.
Good fair. What about you, Criz?
I don't know, probably Super JDS, The guy hasn't fought in I don't know how long, I want to kind of bring him out of retirement. Retire him again, pretty much. What I want to do. Yeah, I guess just him, that's next.
Would you ever reconsider taking back the offer of Grimvis after this?
No, because what if he pulls out again? That is another opportunity, right? So I'd rather fight somebody who's actually going to show up. And is he fighting on this in that again?
No, he's not fighting on this.
So there you go, twice. Poor Luigi, but it's a shame. Yeah.
All right. So we want to go with predictions?
Yeah. Well, how do you feel like this fight's gonna go, Collin?
I don't like to look for knockouts, but if it comes, it comes. I think I can stop him. I know I got the power to. If he doesn't have a good guard, if you let one get in, I have the power to put you down. So I think it'll go the distance though.
Okay, heard you. What about you, Criz?
I think it's gonna go distance. I don't think there's gonna be a knockout. Obviously he's big, tall, but I think I'll probably be able to deal with that. It's gonna be a war, I think both tough. That's it. It's gonna be a decision. Yeah.
Any final words to say to one another?
Good luck, man. I appreciate you for coming. I'm excited. I'm ready.
You guys think we get face to face?
Yeah.
Collin Johnson versus Super Criz. Jerry. I got you.
This is tall, I'm not gonna lie. How tall are you, bro? 6'5"?
I wish.
You being the NBA. This is kind of tall, not gonna lie.
You get a handshake?
Handshake? Alright. Alright. That's for the camera. Self-made Collin versus Super Criz. You go ahead.
Tune in to Breakout 05 in Atlanta, Georgia on December 7th. The headliner of the Dodge prelims, Collin Johnson versus Super Criz, headlined by Les Gerwin versus the Treble.